Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing more Quick Draft March of the Machines. And at the time of this recording, the ladder is just rolled over, so it's a new month. Was that true in the last game? I don't know. It's the first time this account's playing in this month anyway. Not that the ladder ratings really matter to me. I don't know. I mean, they don't matter at all, but I guess it might influence what opponents we run into. What is this? This is Nahiri's Warcrafting. This is this 3-mana burn spell that, well, not burn, removal, I guess, but it can also hit battles. Excess damage does something useful. I mean, the Herbology instructor, I think, is the only other reasonable choice. But I think I take the Warcrafting. Right? Draft Sim's going to agree that this is a good card, isn't it? It says it's good. Yeah, I'll take it. More, is it? Maybe. Okay, I mean, red-white would like SRAM, but I don't really want to commit to red-white or anything like that. Phyrexian Gargantua, a ton of value. It's a little worrying to take double red and then take double black. But, oh, Final Flourish is supposed to be really good and fits well in the red-black deck, right? I mean, it certainly fits in the... Yeah. Okay. I mean, it does say Gargantua is a better card. What category is this? Great First Picks? It's like the last card in the Great First Picks category. Yeah. That's for Gargantua. The Flourish is a little bit lower. Oh, there is Eldraine. I mean, I don't know. It's slow. And really more of a blue-black card. It's fine, I'm sure. I'm just going to take some more removal. Give me the Final Flourish. Maybe we can build a red-black sack deck. Who knows? Zumi Freewheeler's pretty solid. Wrath. Ooh, Invasion of Amonkhet. So this is card advantage in a box. Pretty cheap. And then if you flip it, you get some pretty powerful stuff. Elvish Vat Keeper. I thought this was Glissa for a moment, but of course Glissa would be over here in the rare slot. Gloomfang Mauler is playable. So I think it's between the Freewheeler and Invasion of Amonkhet. I'll take the Freewheeler because, I don't know, I think it's a little bit better, and it's some consideration that this asks for blue, whereas this is just a single black. Am I like wrong? If I look at this, it can tell me Amonkhet is really good. It's pretty good. But it actually says Freewheeler is much worse. I should have checked. The overlay that I have in game, which, as you will recall from previous episodes, is from a different source. I have the Untapped GG overlay on a Draft Sim window open. They disagree a lot about how good Nezumi Freewheeler is. I tend to believe Draft Sim because I think they update their stuff. Whereas the Untapped GG overlay is just like one guy's analysis from right as the set was starting. Sunblast Guardian's decent. But I think you take the Invasion of Mercadia, right? We're offered Eldraine again. Kami of Whispered Hopes. Kind of a surprise to see this going so late. It's really good in the green-white deck. And there's a Bola Slinger as well. So, like, nobody's playing green-white. That seems clear. Could I somehow fill that role? It's hard. I mean, I think I'll just take an Ichor Drinker. It's a perfectly fine creature. Gonna be tough to play Xerix. Another Bola Slinger. Or I could take this Aetherblade Agent. I feel like I should somehow step into white, but it's hard. I don't know. I mean, if I'd taken Bola Slinger last turn, I'd have a pretty solid looking pile of red-white stuff already. But Aetherblade Agent is still fine. Another Kami, wow. I think I'm ruining myself here by believing I should be in red-black. Like, I just can't... Okay. I mean, I guess I could take the Surveyor. It's pretty good in many decks. But, like, I feel like I'm supposed to have gotten onto the white train. If I had jumped on this white train 4 cards ago, or 3 cards or whatever, I could throw away all the stuff I've drafted right now, and I would be happy with just those 4 cards. Alright, well, there's nothing very good here to pick up, so I guess this is a good time to see if, like, green stays open. Halo Forger is really good. Everything else here kind of stinks, so I'll take the Forager. Maybe that's a direction to go in. This all kind of stinks. Bladed Battlefan is playable. I think I have to take the Billy Rider in case, like, green-white really is a thing. This would be a good card in that deck. There's even a green-white land here. Etched Familiar's okay. Eldraine is okay. I mean, it does seem like there's still a lot of black going by. With Halo Forger and Eldraine, maybe there's some blue-black thing going on still. Maybe Urn of Godfire to help me. Like, I'm not clear what colors I'll be in, and this might help if I end up in too many. Renata loves counters. We have a Kami and a Billy Rider. The Bola Slinger fucking wheeled. Holy cow. Okay. It's another Nahiri's Warbinding. Warcrafting. I got confused with Nahiri's Binding, I guess. Tandem Takedown is strong. I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be playing here. There's Timoret. I mean, I have seen very little red. I think I can reasonably just cut red. Skip this Warcrafting. figure out if I'm in black-green or white-green. So those both seem like, you know, we've gotten enough cards that those could be playable decks. I think I'll take the tandem. I don't know. Lorwyn is pretty good, isn't it? It's sort of expensive. But I believe it is good. Yeah. I bet takedown's better. Yeah, it's great. Okay. Dina if I were playing green-black. Belenon for white-green. Blue-green land could help me splash a Halo Forager, maybe. Burgeoning would too. I think I'll just take the Incubator, though. Dina's just not good. Like, it's cute, but it's not actually a good card. I guess there's Vanquish the Weak. Okay. Invasion of Dominaria. Streetwise Negotiator is nuts. Probably better even than another Vanquish the Weak. Ichor Drinker, I guess? Or Realmbreaker's Grasp if we thought... I don't know. It seems like black has got to be one of the colors, right? Thespian's pretty solid, too. But I'll take a 1-drop, I guess. I like the Huntmaster. Oh, Pest is so good, though? They're both quite reasonable. Well, okay, maybe I still want the Urn for Halo Forager, but probably not. Do I have any double-sided cards yet? The Aetherblade Agent and... Oh, I took Invasion of Eldraine. I had forgotten. Okay. I don't really yet have a bunch of tokens to sack. I guess I'll take the Pest. This thing is okay. Can take the Swamp Cycling or the Forest Cycling. Up to me, huh? I think I'll take a Forest, dude. Unseal the Necropolis. I mean, that is definitely value. There's been a lot of good red going by this pack, which makes sense because in pack 1 we didn't see any. But I don't think that means we should be taking it. Black and green seem to be the colors that nobody on either side of us is playing much of. Yeah, I mean, green-black likes graveyard value. Maybe I'll get a good creature someday. If I do get one, I'll need to play it several times to win, so Unseal the Necropolis, I guess. Shade, I mean, fine. Works well with my Kami, and don't I have some other thing that likes counters somehow? Renata, kind of. Although, honestly, I don't really want to play the Shade. Dina Wield. It's terrible, right? I think it is terrible. I'll take this Doombringer. Some kind of okay top end. I guess we'll cut the Halo Hopper in the urn. And honestly, that piece of garbage I just took, I don't think there's any reason to keep it. Mirrodin Avenged. Kind of nice to have one of those. Glistening Dawn. Oh, this is a great card. 4 mana, incubate, make 2 huge incubate tokens. Invasion of Ulgrotha, fine. Render Inert, pretty okay, but not great. Could just take another familiar, or no, a pest, right? Even if it only fetches up lands, it's totally fine. If it can actually fetch up a real card on occasion, that would be great. Finn the Fangbearer, huh? That's a funny one. I think I'd probably rather have the Tangled Skyline. I don't have much going on at 2 mana, though, and Finn is a stabilizer and a threat to win the game in some situations. I mean, you're not going to win with poison counters very often, but, like, maybe, somehow, could pressure them. I think it is better than Tangled Skyline is great. It's just, I need stuff I can play a little bit earlier. Yeah, I'll take a Finn. Six mana, exile anything, incubate 3. That seems good. It's a little bit on the expensive side at 6. But don't let that stop you. Corruption of Tawashi would be pretty good if we could run blue. Did I end up taking an Unseal? I already have one. I don't think we want to, really. Atraxa's Fall is okay. Seed of Hope's okay, but a 2-mana 2-2 with upside is great. Speaking of 2-mana 2-2s, I think I'll take one. This is not my favorite 2-mana 2-2. Could take a Flywheel Racer. Don't think it's very good in this deck. Could try to splash Halo Hopper or something stupid like that. Doesn't seem good. Fine. It's weak, but I can play with it. Nothing. Don't think I want another Mirrodin Avenged. Maybe its adaptation is good. I've been fooled by that a few times. Render Inert. I don't really have battles that I need to flip. It's just the one Invasion of Eldraine. It is still good at killing like big incubator tokens, but I don't think that's really worth a 3-mana. I don't know. I mean, it draws a card. It's probably a 2-for-1 most of the time, I guess, even if a sort of weak one. Burgeoning, I probably don't want, but let's take it for now. Another Blade Master is good. Don't think a Seed of Hope is very good, right? I don't know. It's not bad. So, I don't think this deck has much going for it. it's not like I don't have any bombs really, and you kind of need some in a format this powerful. My curve's all right. I mean, obviously I have to do some cutting to get it proper, but I should be able to. Mostly the 3-drop slot could use some work. Cut like one of the mediocre 4s. I guess Glistening Dawn is a big threat. Renata is big. I don't know about that Render Inert, man. Actually, Unseal is kind of bad because I don't have any good creatures. Like, they're okay, but nothing that great. It is like, it's a 2-for-1, right? It's very slow. You play a card and you get 2 cards. It's draw. Right? And it's targeted draw that always gets you, like, supposedly good cards. But you can't play it early. What do I have that mentions counters? Okay, so this Kami is garbage. Nothing adds +1/+1 counters. Renata is still fine. I'm happy to have Renata, I think. The deck is not super, super heavy on green, but it's not light on green either. I don't have anything else with Death Touch, right? I mean, that's sort of just flavor text on Finn. Oh, Aetherblade Agents. That's true. 2 of those? Yeah, that could be a threat. Aetherblade Agent never gets in. I don't think I've seen it happen more than once. Even a 3/3 Death Toucher, like, they just have blocks for that pretty much all the time. So Finn's like, oh, if they can't block it, they're even sadder, is not really going to influence the game very much. So Finn is sort of just a 2-mana 1/3 Death Touch, which is okay, but I have better, don't I? Maybe not. I mean, 3 toughness is a lot for a Death Touch creature. It can actually like deal with all the Incubate 2 tokens pretty comfortably. As a blocker, anyway. Oh, I do have other stuff that says counters, right? Because there's also my backup creatures. I have 1, 2 of them. Is the Freewheeler not backup? It's not. It's the one of the transforming ones. Okay. I mean, I still have very few double-sided cards, but that does not mean Pest is bad. I think Blighted Burgeoning, still not very good. My mana base is, or my average cost is a little high, but I don't think it's worth running Burgeoning. So now we're down to a reasonable number of 3s, and I want to cut a 4 or 2. I don't think Freewheeler is really doing anything. You know, I have enough going on 2. I don't think I need the Drag Recycler. This is just draining them almost all the time, but it could be nice to flip Eldraine on occasion. And if it just drains, that's fine too. It's a 4-mana 3/5, which 5-mana 3/5, which is fine. I don't really need the Seed of Hope, I think. And then I think it's a question of, like, Invasion of Eldraine or Unseal the Necropolis. Those are two, like, ways to attempt to win the game, right? I kind of think Prickle Fairies are hilarious. I could cut, like, this Forest Cycler or something, but I don't think I should. How good does Draft Sim think repurposing is, anyway? It says pretty good. Sorry about all the bings and bongs. Chrome bings when you type something wrong. I could get rid of this backup lifelinker, which, like, I don't know. I mean, lifelink is nice, but I don't need it very much. Okay. We wound up a little more black than green, which Renata isn't going to be thrilled about. But some of our permanents have, like, double green, for example. I think we can try this. It doesn't strike me as especially good, but it has more interaction and early game than some of the stuff I've been running recently. While still having some okay value plans for the late game. I don't think we're going to survive late game against most decks, though. Even though green-black is supposed to be value color pair, we just don't have any haymakers. We're going to have to race them out pretty fast. Oh, see, like, this is why Unseal the Necropolis is bad. I mean, it might do something. But probably it won't. Alright, I'll just vanquish that 2-2, I think. Dominaria. Okay. Well, I can punch this, I guess. Now that I've drawn a Death Toucher, the punch is suddenly a much stronger card that I'm not that excited to use up here. But if I let them have a turn, they can give this trample. It's kind of a sad tandem takedown. Oh, or battle. Didn't notice that. Tandem takedown existed before battles existed. Did they really change the old tandem takedowns to include the ability to hit battles? This is actually great. Kind of. So I can just get back one of my creatures and hopefully hit another. Why did I... I was thinking about how to tap, but not for the right reasons, and therefore I didn't... I was like, oh, I can't draw a land from this, so it doesn't matter how I tap. And I was like, but I'll get back a black creature. Like, but there's no way I could ever cast that black creature. There's a land in my hand. I don't know why I thought I couldn't cast this. Obviously, I should have tapped single black, double green. Oh, you jerk. That's what I get for playing the swamp, I guess. A land or double-faced card. Well, I mean, Renata's a creditable attacker, but I don't actually know that she's doing that much here. I'm going to see if I can get something relevant here. Like, even just a land. Should have tapped double black. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can't cast her anyway. Here I am exposing myself to the Nezumi rat again. Haven't played this game well. Going after the Sarah Angel. Swing with the 1/1 is a bluff, kind of funny. I don't think they'd believe me because I might just want the 1/1 to die so I could incubate, maybe. So I don't think there's any real purpose in trying that out. Well, it's a good thing I played them in the right order. I forgot about Renata's effect of adding counters and stuff. I played them in a pretty much arbitrary order. Another Dominaria. Where's my Tangled Skyline, huh? Oh, and they're gonna get to use the Knight as well. Yeah, now they're just going to start flipping battles and making 2/2s every turn. Or hit me in the face and kill me, but I think they should make a Sarah Angel, probably. Well, I can't do anything, so go ahead. Yeah. Prickle Fairies make sense. Renata, is there some good attack with Renata? If I tried buffing her, she'd just be a 4/4 for the turn, not a 6/4. Seems kind of bad. Okay, and I don't think hanging on to this to prevent Prickle Fairy damage is the way to go. Yep. Well, I get a big counter swing. I have to win very... Oh god, this has Vigilance. Sarah Angel's too good, man. If this were tapped, maybe I'd have some counter swing, or this. Okay. Let's exile a 4/4, I guess. What do they have in the air next turn? 12? Okay, so I need to kill them very soon, obviously. That's including the 2 from the Prickle Fairies. The Sarah Angel has Vigilance. There you go. That resolves. I only have one play. Let's see if it wins. I don't think so. Maybe I could have swung with this lifelinker last turn to let me incubate and have a little more damage. It would have just died, though. I mean, it would be doing one more damage on this turn, but I'd have one fewer blocker last turn, which maybe matters. I mean, this loses, right? For me, I assume. Yeah. But we were surprisingly close. I wonder if there was some turn where I could have got in a little more damage. These are both not achieving actual damage, so... Yeah, like if I just managed the mana better on that turn that I unsealed the Necropolis, we could have maybe gotten there, right? I could have gotten the Aetherblade Agent down. I would have had more trouble with the Mind Rot later. I don't know. What are my dailies, by the way? I sort of forgot to check. Green or white, white or green, lands. Okay, fine. We should have played green-white, man. First time I've had dailies so unified with a draft theme that I could have tried to go for. Daedalus. It's not how you usually spell it, is it? This is great. I want another forest at some point. Found it. That's a 3/3. Let's just get out the life or the Death Toucher. This discourages any attacks, just in case that's what they have in mind. They're going to be incubating a lot. Really? I guess Angelic Intervention is coming up? No? Just happy to trade 1/1s. I mean, they got good value out of theirs. It left behind an Incubate token. But I'm happy enough with that. Their card is very good. Mine was mediocre. It's an okay trade. Oh, I thought these two were the same card. They have similar art, don't they? I picked the right one to play accidentally. I'll use a combat trick here. I think we're playing Renata, so... I was thinking maybe I should play this before I draw, but before I commit to which land I'm playing, rather, but I'm not playing the land, so... I do want more lands. It would be nice to get this to be a bit bigger. But even at 4, it's fine. Still, there's other stuff I can play, right? Pest into land into this thing is a pretty good turn. As long as I remember to leave green open. Found some green, so I'm not going to have that problem necessarily. In fact, I should now tap the other way, so that in case I draw something black, I could play it, like an Aetherborn Agent. Okay. Swamp, I guess. But then don't play it. Renata's doing great work. Just her and the Kami, I don't know. Maybe that... if I had the Kami right now, I'd be very happy. But I don't think that, you know, running 2 one-ofs for the chance that they combine together is that exciting. Or running one of so that it can collide with my other one of. It's not that much of a combo. Presumably they're using this for mana, but I don't mind a trade. Actually, this creature's worse, right? Because it's actually a 1/2 or a 1/3. No, what is it? It's a... yeah, it's a 1/3. This one's better for fight spells, basically. No mana for you. If they just wanted to swing with that, that's fine. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Renata? No? I think Renata's way better than that. Oh my goodness, it's the Prickle Fairies coming home to roost. Get wrecked. Yeah, we have a very strong position right now. What does this do if it flips? It's an equipment that, like, sometimes puts counters on some creatures. Ah, they had a plan to kill Renata anyway, it seems. Okay. So I don't get the Prickle Fairies yet. Yorion! Oh my god, they get to flicker their battle. What the hell is this? Why didn't you? Oh, they don't want to sack anything, so they said, sure, why not, I guess. I don't think I need to pay the mana to activate these now. I'd sort of rather just get a 1/1 on the field, I think. Can activate these later. I could play the 1/1 later, but it'll have Summoning Sickness if I wait. I don't know, it doesn't matter. It's not really attacking, right? Might as well just... maybe I want to, like, flip one of these, the next turn flip the other, and cast a big spell. Okay, that's fine. It turns out the big spell is just exiling Ichor Drinker. Funnily enough. That can't attack. You didn't really need to preemptively... but also, like, I don't know. How could I punish you? I couldn't, presumably. You're missing out on the chance to equip the thing, but it's not going to matter, right? You have a rat, a Phyrexian, and a bird. I guess the idea is that this equips serpents, right? Or, sorry, Phyrexians. Ooh. Okay, vanquishing Yorion is pretty cool. I could also vanquish their 2/2. Well, I can just full swing here, right? Actually, who cares about the Prickle Fairies? Hit him in the face? Okay. I think I'll just vanquish the 2/2. Keep this alive. Looking good still. Sunfall would be ruinous. What does Sunfall cost? I don't know. That doesn't do anything? I think we win, right? They have to let in 2 creatures. And at least one of them's going to hit for 6. Cool. Well, I mean, that game was carried by Renata and Glistening whatever, Sunrise? What is that card called? Glistening Roots? The 4-mana incubate 6 twice. Javizi. I can't cast anything until turn 4 with this hand. And there's not much I could draw that would make it better, except a 2-drop in green. So I think I throw this back. Renata's good, Takedown's good, but the hand is bad. This looks much, much better. Glistening Dawn. I said Sunrise. Pretty close, right? Give me some credit. I got the Renata anyway. Mountain? Oh yeah, this is like Secret Lair drop, I guess. Yeah. Oh! I drew the 2-drop as well. I'm so good at this. It's tempting to swing with the 2/2. They'll want to let it in so they can throw their 2/2 at Invasion of Belenon. So I probably get 2 damage. And then I can play the Pest, right? And like, that blocks their 2/2. But I'm worried about Trickster removal next turn, so I think I'm just going to not attack and play the Pest. I already have double green, in fact triple green, so I guess I'll take a Swamp. Creature you control, so it doesn't work on incubates. Wow. Okay. Oh, they shot me in the face! They didn't shoot Invasion of Belenon? What is happening? That's very strange. I could swing with this 2/2, but it's still sort of weak to... I don't mind if they get a little progress on these, I guess. Nice card. I'll trade. I'm thrilled. Elspeth Smite would have been fine. So I guess we just like play all the stuff, right? Ah, it's a plan for cracking open battles. How nice. Backing something up doesn't really do anything right now, but I think I want the counter there. Anyway, I'll swing. It's actually going to connect face for the first time in recorded history. This is not sorcery speed, so they can do it whenever. But their battles both have 5. It's going to be a lot of work to flip them. Pretty sure I'm always happy to play out lands, but maybe if I'm playing Pest this turn, I should wait on the land? In case it draws a swamp. Oh, also because of this draw. Okay. Cool. Well, I mean, I could wait on this, but getting Incubate 7 is good enough. I think I'm going to actually make sure I have the mana to flip an Incubate 7 this turn, rather than running out the Pest. It's less mana efficient, but I don't think that's a big deal, and having a blocker for these battles is a big deal. Because this can be 2 3/3s if they want. Oh, okay. That's a way to get in, although if you do any attacking, you're probably dead. Alright, Bellinon's making your stuff pretty big. I might have gone for Regatha just so you have more blockers. I don't know. I guess you couldn't have flipped it. So swing with 2 7/7s. They're both lethal, so they both have to be blocked, which means they can't double block anything. Which means I think we can just full swing. This should be lethal somehow. Yeah. Or they just have to give up everything. They can let in 3 2/2s, but I don't have 3 2/2s. This is 7. I guess I should have cast another green spell, huh? Oh, they could have aerial boost, but that doesn't matter, right? Very good. Wait, why are they not dead? Did I count something wrong? Not sure what happened there. Huh. Okay, whatever. They're still dead. I thought for sure I had a 3, a 2, and a 2, and that was 7, and they were at 7. And they didn't gain any life. Oh, they did gain life. Okay. I think I forgot the life linker. Well, once they blocked, I should have... I don't know. I should have noticed that before I attacked, but I didn't. And so, like, saying I should have noticed it at some point during the attacking phase, who can say? Senor Bob. Finn on 2 is good. And some removal to go with. Yeah, I mean, I might actually just be able to poison them to death with an opening like this. Probably not, but maybe. Ooh, well, I think I want to land, right? I guess a swamp is fine. Actually hitting a creature for the first time and then having to say no to it is a little sad. That's not a creature yet. Okay, I think we're crushing them now. This might be the first time I've ever put poison counters on an opponent. I didn't play in Phyrexia All Will Be One. And I've never played any sets where Finn is actually... Or no, I did play Kaldheim. Is that where he's from? I think I've played against Finn, for sure. I'm not sure if I've played him myself. If I have, I'm not sure I got to apply poison counters. More burgeoning. Okay. Playing this out pre-combat so that I have a 5/3, but keeping up enough mana for Vanquish the Weak when they animate something, rather than playing out the Pest. It resolves. Actually, Final Flourish would be a better way to kill it. I forgot. Because that, I don't know. Actually, I think I like Final Flourish for its ability to kill big things now, right? I have enough creatures I can sack one if I have to. Yeah, I think that was actually right. One has a lot of mana. I have that and an Incubate. Okay. Sack this for the drain, I guess? It's kind of funny. That should kill him, right? Yes. Alright, well, we're not going to get to poison him to death, sadly. But a beautiful curve out. I mean, that was tough to beat. This deck is not incredible, but that is a great hand for it. I mean, I don't know. Opponent really didn't do anything. But, like, how much did our specific opening matter? Oh, here we go. Another chance to do the same thing. We're on the draw this time, so substantially weaker. But I get to open with Finn again. Maybe Vanquish and then Renata coming up next. Ugh. That thing's kind of annoying. Because of the ward. If they flip it, I'll trade with Finn. If they flip it and don't attack, which seems like the reasonable thing to do, yeah, now I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I could just attack. Probably gets in a poison counter, I guess. 2. Okay. Oh, and play another Death Toucher. That's a big threat. I forgot it's not just Finn has Toxic 2. He like makes everything else with Death Touch have Toxic 2. This is a lot of removal to go with that plan, huh? Ward 2. So this is a turn I could Final Flourish this away if I wanted. There's a lot of reasonable choices, I feel like. I could flip this, really, even if I wanted. Just swing with only this? They don't have good blocks, and they don't want to not block. I think that's pretty good. I think they have to trade with their 3/3, which is fine. So now we want to play a creature and then kill this, which I can do. Finn is unstoppable. We'll see. If I lose Finn, all these poison counters go and like basically do nothing. Okay. But I mean, it's not so bad. As the dust is settling, we're both in a decent position, I think. Oh, Unseal the Necropolis to get back my 2 big threats would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if now is the time. You know, maybe I just attack with Renata, actually, first. She's obviously not blocking. Oh, yeah, that's true. I forgot it has Death Touch. That's fine, actually. I don't mind this trade. Yeah, I kind of do. I'm stupid. Should have vanquished first, or whatever I was going to do. Actually, this is fine, because they were going to be able to flip this and then I was going to have a rough time. I thought they would double block to kill Renata, but this has Death Touch, so they just get to kill Renata anyway. Okay. Well... I don't really want to give them back the Spell Spear. This is instant speed. I guess it can wait. And I might very well not want to cast it, right? I might be removing something instead. I think attacking with Renata was a sizable mistake. If I had just passed the turn, I'd be in better shape. Yeah? Well, I don't want to let the Shade die anytime soon. It's getting pretty scary now, what's in their graveyard. Let's just dump their hand. What do they even get for this? It's a 2-1 menace. Well, it's a 3-2 menace, I guess, at least. Ooh, okay. Oh, they're just going to sack it immediately, huh? Get back the Spell Spear. I need more land. This is land. Not the spells. Oh, sorry. This is just still the Gorilla activating. They haven't chosen a target yet. I can flip the Prickle Fairies, actually, by just tandem takedowning that instead. Huh. It's kind of funny. If I try to take down this, then they'll just sack it in response. And this will get bigger, and I won't be very happy. I think I'm going to flip the Prickle Fairies. Okay. Two can play at that, huh? Those are two pretty good cards I just lost. They don't have great attacks, though. I can double block either one and be sort of fine. I guess they're going to pass and just put another counter on the Menace creature. They're going to sack the Menace guy. What? Trying to fight the Prickle Fairies, I guess. Huh, okay. I don't like this. My board is going to be way worse than theirs. Maybe I just let them have their own Prickle Fairies? No, because then they just have blockers and, yeah. Okay. I think this was a mistake they're making here. But I've made some of my own, so fair enough. You can have one, I guess. Really want that Unsealed Necropolis back. Oh, beautiful. Do I want to put counters on the battle? I think I want to shoot him in the face. Making this have 7 would be pretty nice, though. Not sure how much 2 damage is going to matter. The Prickle Fairies are a real threat. Yeah. Okay. Deck size is still not really relevant. I don't think there's a reason I would need to play this land. What is this? The Scourge Diva, huh? 3 mana, 2/2. Other stuff is +1/+0. Okay. So that's a 4/3 menace that they can flip to be even bigger. Attacking is pretty dangerous, though. Maybe they're just going to say, okay, I have a 5/5, have fun. Oh. Hmm. I don't like this. I thought they would manage to find an attack. I guess they don't have great blocks. Even with this creature. Now they do? This is a nice find, I think. Oh, battles don't... I thought this always worked because, oh, the battle died and then was resurrected. But the battles don't die. They just go to 0 counters, and then you can cast them. They don't go into the graveyard. So this is still just a 2/1 with a +1/+0 effect. So I can swing here if I want. They have okay blocks, but nothing incredible. Oh, this is a 4/3, huh? I think I have to kill this, sadly. Oh, they could have blocked with just this. No. Because it wouldn't have been a creature dying. So this can become a 4/4. I don't know. I'm in bad shape. I don't really have blocks for when they flip the Prickle Fairies. Now I really don't have blocks. I feel like that was kind of an overreaction, but I guess it lets them start getting the face damage going. I'm dead next turn, right? They hit me for 14. Oh, maybe more than that. No, 14. And then I take 2. I feel like I had this in the early game. I mean, I threw away Renata for no good reason. I'm not sure if that was enough to lose the game, or if what I did after that also contributed. But, I mean, Renata's kind of not the sort of creature you're supposed to throw away for no reason. Really, of course, no creature should be thrown away for no reason. But I was just like, oh, you know, I can pick it back up with Unsealed Necropolis, or Unsealed Necropolis. But I already had good stuff to pick up. I don't know. I just didn't think they had Death Touch. I was happy to trade for their whole board. I didn't realize they could trade for just some of it. I'll keep this, actually. Finn is good enough. A Swamp makes it a great hand. Wow, it's all 3 Death Touchers. It's kind of crazy. It looks like I built a deck around this plan, but I did not. Okay, I mean, another forest at least gives us Tandem Takedown, so it's not terrible. Swamp is what we want, though. I can't cast that while casting anything else. I suppose I could channel this for forest cycling if I wanted to. I don't think that's very good. I'm just going to run another Death Toucher. More forests. Huh. I mean, Tandem Takedown plus a 1/1 is something. I could flip this, I guess. That doesn't sound half bad. Cut Short is pretty good. They don't have it. Okay. They don't have, like, any instant speed tricks, it looks like. Oh, Yargle, huh? What? They're tapped out. They can't have a trick. Or, what is the... There's a black, like, Collective Nightmare, right? But that's 3 mana? Right? Collective Nightmare, 3 mana Convoke. So they can't have that. They're literally just throwing this away to put a counter on that. So Tandem take down this. And swing with a 3/3 Death Toucher seems good. I don't mind letting them hit me for 9 once if they want. I think. I don't know. Just take down the 9/3 and then swing is gotta be better, right? Oh, that's not the card I wanted? The other double green, please? Surprise, there's another. Okay. What a stupid deck. Very lucky to have drawn those together and then also drawn the mana to like do them all. Because the starting hand, of course, had no swamps. Also, lucky opponent couldn't really do anything until turn 4 or whatever. Also, yet lucky opponent drafted Yargle. Is that like 5 mana or something? It's like 4. How big is Yargle? It's a 9/3, I know, but what does it cost? Yargle. 5 mana, 9/3. Unbelievable. And then they added for mom. So Yargle is a reprint from Dominaria, I guess. But there's a version of, you know, there's tons of these things that are A and B, like 2 old legendaries. There's for mom, there's a Yargle and Multani. There's a 6 mana, 18/6. It's just Yargle, but twice as big for 1 more mana. It's still awful. Like this hand. Great. Actually, Combat Trick is really good with these Death Touchers. I'm tempted to toss out the 4 mana, like, Crickle Fairies. Keep the Forest Cycler as just a way to make sure I can get a 3rd land eventually. But this is something to do for 4 mana that could be pretty relevant. I think I'm going to get rid of this. Red, blue. It's the thing that makes flyers, okay. Or makes, yeah. Maybe I'm not in the greatest position to play Finn, but like I sort of think I am. The alternative would be to play a 3/3, which is pretty cool. But Finn is the kind of thing they have to defend against. The Forest Cycler would be pretty good at this point. I'd be happy to have it instead of one of these things I just drew. I guess also instead of Invasion of Eldraine, which is something I could have actually done. I don't want to have to play him, though. That's the thing, right? Oh my god, they just get to flip it? That's gross. Regatha's so good. It's a forest. I'm a genius. We just swing, play an Ether Blade, and hold up a combat trick. What gains reach? That's pretty cool. Sure. Two of them, wow. Is there any merit to like attacking and using this next turn instead of this turn? I'd rather not. But blocking that 2/4 and killing it is kind of nice. They're like 1000% tapped, so I can just do this. Swing both here? Threatens 4 more poison counters. This block is not something they're thrilled about, I guess. You know, the 3-2 blocks this 3-3 reasonably well. They can't really convoke or gain prowess and flip in the same turn. My graveyard is not that big. I could just kill their flyer, I guess. Could swing with the 3-2. It doesn't accomplish much. They just block here, right? Could give this... No, I could make it act like a 3-3 this turn. It's not that good. Can't really attack with Finn. I could give Finn backup and make him act like a 4-4 Death Touch. I think they would be happy enough to double block that with these guys, but that's sort of fine with me too. Let's do that. Finn dies, but I don't think I was ever going to accomplish my goals with this. Or they just chump a 1-3 and that's fine too. Okay. Not happy about that. I get a damn land? I have to do this in my turn in case they have like 2 instant speed spells to flip this. Plus, I think it's pretty clear this is what I want to get rid of. And now they finally get this guy. That's a real problem. There's my land, finally. The thing is, I'm never going to get to flip this, so I'm just making them discard 1 card. Still hurts when they want to activate this, I guess. Actually, hang on. This almost flips Eldraine by itself. If they tap too much and I draw a land, maybe I could do it. Card I'm happy to not have them have anymore, that's for sure. Still, we're well behind. That's it? That must be a pretty good card in hand if they don't want to discard it to Mr. Regatha. Okay. Well, 3/5 is a great blocker. And I will remove 3 counters from this rather than draining for 2. Because if I can flip Prickle Fairies, it'll be a really big deal. Vanquish the weak? No. Shatter the source. Okay. Actually, I think that might have been a mistake. They get to eat one of my creatures, but I do flip the battle. I guess they get to attack for an absolute truckload next turn. If they just stop drawing cards and start discarding them. They're not doing it. What? Okay, I mean, this has to be a combat trick, I guess. I'm taking 7 if I let this in. But they take 6? I accept. This play makes no sense. I guess the issue is maybe they can kill me next turn if I... It doesn't give trample, right? But it does attack for a lot. 4, 6, 10, 11 if they draw a land. This is a combat trick. But they can't activate this and a combat trick at the same time, so I don't think they can hit me for more than 11, even if I don't develop a blocker. And this represents a credible reverse lethal, like crackback, right? They have an easy 9 damage, or even 11, but... Because there's 2 tokens for 4, 6, this guy's tapped, 8, 10. They can pump this once for 11, but they can't do any more than that. So I think I can actually afford to make 2 5/5 tokens. I really think if they had just discarded last turn with Mr. Regatha instead of pumping the Furnace Gremlin, I would be toast. But they gave me a tiny bit of breathing room, which might have been enough. They're passing to attackers again. Swinging with just a 4/4. Okay. I can live with that. I still sort of believe they have a combat trick. Land's very good, I think. I think I want to pop both of these, right? Because if I just swing with everything, that's 4 blockers. They have to let 1 in. And they're taking 2 at the start of their turn. So they have to block every 5/5. And they have to block the Prickle Fairies. The thing is, though, a combat trick is actually pretty deadly to me if I tried full swing, right? Or even if they do just full block. I think I need a few blockers back. Well, two timeouts, huh? I mean, obviously it's fine to animate this, but how much am I attacking for? They're at 4, right? So they can't let any 5/5s in. And everyone they block with is stopping like a serious amount of damage for me. Unless they block here and then incubate. Pop the incubate? I could attack here. I think there's a combat trick though. Maybe something like this? I'm not sure. It leaves me, what, 3 blockers? I think I'm okay? I don't know. I still feel like I should be swinging with all of these. Yeah, that makes sense. There's no trick. This is so weird. I think it was just a gross misplay then that opponent has not been activating Regatha. I can survive this, no problem. Oh yeah, don't forget incubating costs mana, so it's tough for them to do that and also activate Regatha. You're safe from Prickle Fairies, but at what cost? Is this actually safe? Can I really do this? I think so. Because if they play a combat trick, then the Prickle Fairies get to shoot them, right? Whew, I think we were given a free walk on that one. I don't think we were supposed to win that game. Well, I mean, opponent definitely deserves to lose. I guess there is that. But at some point, anyone in the YouTube audience could have swapped places with the opponent and crushed me, right? It's not like they drew badly or had a bad deck. They just, like, verifiably played badly. I'll take this. Any land is good enough for Overgrown Pest to light things up, and then I have a great early curve. There's my land. It's incredible. All I need now is the 2-mana 0/2 with backup. That would be the dream draw here. Oh, great. Contest the Thespian. Incredible. This is my favorite 2-drop right now, I think, to see my opponent play. Alright, we don't get to do anything on 2. They're just going to kill it somehow? Cosmic Hunger? No. Wow, a lot of choices here, huh? Invasion of Eldraine's looking pretty good. I don't really need another land, and the Death Toucher is not doing much right now. It doesn't look like the ground is going to be an important place to contest. I'm worried about the Seraph. Okay. Drew it anyway. Or perhaps another copy of it. We don't know. I mean, I can't actually flip the Invasion of Eldraine, but it's what I want to play this turn anyway, I believe. I could swing with the 2/2. But I think they're perfectly happy to take that trade. Not flipping the Seraph, but swinging with the Pest, and not the 3/1. Huh. So they want the 3/1 as a blocker? Do they have a trick for the Pest? Maybe. I don't think they would want the 3/1 as a blocker if they had another reasonable creature to play, right? Well, maybe it would be fine. I'm thinking what they have here as a combat trick is the reason they didn't flip this. I might just let this go. I don't know, I think I kind of need my life total. Alright, no trick. Just a trade. Trick or trade. Exciting. Oh. Well, Tandem Takedown actually still works, I guess. This is not a Phyrexian, huh? This is. Oh, but they're both black. So I can't actually cast them both anyway. Okay, well, let's make a 3/2, I guess. It's tempting to play this and then have incubates. 5/5s would be really good. Yeah, I think I will do that, actually. Because that's a way to fill my mana. While still casting non-Phyrexian spells. Also, I can Tandem Takedown to get Prickle Fairies. Using the 5/5 to just punch this. Or maybe I punch the flyer, I don't know. Yeah, it's suddenly looking a little frightening. Probably have to punch the flyer. Oh, I can also make the Prickle Fairies. Hang on, is this a Phyrexian? No. So I won't be allowed to cast this. Okay, I will not. Four mana 2/2 lifelink. If you gained life, you get to put a shitload of counters on. Okay, noted. Face? No. Let's just do this. Hold back a blocker so they can't cheaply gain life. Now, this would be my one spell for the turn, but I have Phyrexians. Specifically this. So I think that's fine. Or this, I mean. Okay, but I have a 3/2. I'll try to block. I guess you have a really cool trick? No. What the hell was that attack? Oh, vanquish the censor. That seems very good. On the other hand, it is like black. I need to be careful with my black mana. Just swing in there. I guess I can just cast and flip this. It is tapped, I forgot about that. Okay, we got there. Huh. Yeah, Glistening Dawn was really, like, the card. Without that, I have nothing all game, basically. Like, I cast some okay cards. Takedown was really important, too, I guess. And everything else was just sort of filler that kept me alive until I could get those two to win the game. Yeah, 5/5s are pretty good. Alright, let's go in for the final boss, I guess. I don't know. I was, as usual, at the end of the deck drafting process, I was sure I had a bad deck. We're at 6 wins now, but I feel like 2 opponents have thrown the game. I've also thrown 1 game, in fairness, so I don't know. I deserve to be playing against these guys. This is an incredible hand if it has a forest. Yeah, 1 forest would be enough, because Pest probably can draw a second. But if I don't hit a forest, I'm just toast. Let's try again. This is better for sure. Okay, we're both going to be at 6. That's cool. This contests the early game and gives me time to draw late game cards. Mirrored and Avenged with Finn is kind of funny because it never does anything, but once I get this guy down, it'll start to matter again. Haven't cast this a single time all draft. Really excited to have it in the deck. Haha. attacking is no good. They would just double block happily. It's a knight. Can't really cope with any knights right now. Threatening to make this a 4/4 is kind of cool. Okay, at least they can't attack. Okay, they didn't read the text, I guess. Unless they have aerial boost, I guess. I don't think they do. Yeah, first strike doesn't mean invincible. Let's just pass again? Kind of a weird... But I have, like, pretty good interaction, so... We'll see how they plan to flip this invasion, I guess. Okay, that is a Phyrexian. I mean, it's costing me 4 mana to do this, which is not great. So I think I need to get rid of one of their threats here. The Billy Rider seems like a reasonable choice, because First Strike is a scary trick. Like, what the hell am I supposed to be doing here? I guess just develop another Death Toucher and pass? Oh, I thought I only had one swamp for some reason. Okay, that's not as bad. I guess because I was tying up all my mana to hold up 4, I sort of imagined that I don't know. I as a result of needing to hold 4 mana, I couldn't cast this. And then my brain was like, oh, you can't cast this because you only have 1 black. I got confused about the reason why I hadn't been casting this spell. We still have a solid board. Alright, I'll trade my Death Toucher, I guess. He's not getting a ton better. I could actually let it go through and hope to develop the 5/5, the 5 mana 3/5 and put counters back on this, I guess. Because this threatens to actually like eat the 3/3 tokens. This has to trade for them. But I don't know for sure that I'm going to draw a land. I think I just have to be cautious. I don't want... If this flips, it's a disaster. Yeah, indeed I didn't draw a land. Okay. So I could hold up 4 mana again. But I think the thing to do is put a counter on Finn and hold up Mirrodin Avenged. The 2/4 Death Toucher is quite big. And I don't even have to commit him just yet, right? I can use Ichor Drinker plus Mirrodin Avenge to block the next time they attack. Okay. So opponent probably thinks it's safe to attack now, which, I mean, fair enough. It's not unsafe. I have to spend a card, sort of. Ooh, Prickle Fairies are exciting. Just before they completely empty their hand naturally. Just another Ichor Drinker, huh? If they let this through, then next turn I can just finish it off. They might think they're safe letting it go to 2. I'm not thrilled about letting this go to 3. But I'll have a blocker for it. Ooh, Menace is a little frightening. Still, I think I'm okay. No attacks. This battle. Graveyard contains 5 cards. And they don't really have attacks at the moment. I have Tandem Takedown for any real threats they develop, for example. It's a Phyrexian? Yeah. Still get to Surveil if I kill it. Still, I don't see a choice but to kill it. So I want to swing with Prickle Fairies. I do not want to just block when they attack this, so... It doesn't matter... Oh, it should be this one, because I'm attacking with it. Because it gets the... Actually... yeah, if I animate this, I'm definitely not attacking with it, so I guess this is fine. I don't think I have to show them that this is a land. Still, no, we're up to 6 cards now. Okay, we made it through their turn. No bad things have happened. Any chance I could attack with this? Sort of. A 4/4 like trades for their 2/4, which is about to become a 4/4 menace soon, I would think. But I think it's better to be back as a blocker, probably. I I mean, if I draw like running lands, then I'll be like a turn behind on turning this into a 6/6. But I don't think that's as important as bluffing something. Or I guess I could draw a pest and that would make me want to play multiple lands. Okay. Renata's, what, a 3/3? Seems fine. Prickle Fairy's just winning the game on their own, which in some sense means this guy won the game on his own. Okay, the Prickle Fairies are no longer pinging. Oh my god, what a card. Fing and Aetherblade Agent are the... or Negotiator. I don't really want to pump this. I mean, yeah, I guess I want a bigger Death Toucher than Finn, actually. The counters aren't going to matter. And this is basically a 3/3. I guess if I'd done this pre-combat, I could have swung with the fairies for 6. Whoops. Or for 3 and then 3. I could have my lethal clock be a turn faster. What in the hell? Oh, and I made this bigger too. Oh my god. Ah! What is my out here? I can't even just swing with everything because they gain life for the lifelink. Do I have enough to overcome that? Could I somehow get through for 15? No. So they only have to let in 3 creatures, right? Yeah, not even close. At least it's not vigilant. Swing with this, I guess. This turn is actually alright. Oh, it would have to be 17 because this gets life as well. Okay. I have a tough time. I mean, do I have something that wins? Merciless Repurposing would flip the game on its head pretty quickly, I guess. Final Flourish would be fine. Oh, I could have flipped this. I'm holding up the ability to make this a 4/4, I guess? Whoops. 2 mana. Your Phyrexians gain Menace. That's fine. Other Phyrexians get +1/+1. It's not great, but maybe okay. 4 mana to just put this back over and over. Oh my god. Okay. Why are you swinging with the 3/3? You want it to die? You just want it to trade? Alright, go to damage. No need to bump. The threat of it was enough. That wasn't it, but it does mean this can be a 6/6 now. Not good enough, sadly. So, guess I'll just make this bigger. Hitting myself for 2 is a little bad. Not that bad, I guess. An artifact or creatures. If I swing with this, they can just like trade it for that, basically. But it costs them mana. Okay, I get a card. And another card. There's nothing... I mean, I guess I could draw an Acre Drinker. No, I can't. This can't draw Acre Drinkers. Okay, that's still not any of my removal spells. There's 2 left in the deck. I don't have a great block for this 8/7. Maybe I can let go of Renata. So if I triple block like this, they actually kill all 3. I think it's more important to have bigger creatures than to have more. It's important to have more creatures, I think. Let's go like this. Some pump effect? No. Also, Merciless Repurposing is exile, right? It is. So exiling the flyer would be nice. Exiling this would be like a way to make sure it doesn't keep coming back. But the flyer is what I really need to kill. You already know what I have. Okay, you just wanted to incubate, I guess? how much can I attack with here? What does Full Swing accomplish? They can incubate both of those, so they only have to let in 2 attackers, a Prickle Fairies, and 1 ground creature. Doesn't sound great. They can block a couple things and then kill me. But I can probably swing with... the 4/4 and the 2/2 and maybe the flyer? Because this is like 6 damage, right? I think I have to swing with this. If I do this, they can just let it all in and then kill me. So it doesn't... No, I can chump. Okay, let's try that. But I'm not going to full pump because I want to be able to cast what I draw off of this. I might not pump at all, in fact. Nine mana. 5 is enough to cast anything in my deck except Merciless Repurposing. But that's one of my 2 outs, so I should assume I'm drawing that or Final Flourish. It's an instant, by the way. I don't think I'm putting on enough pressure to really justify spending any mana on this. I have to stay open to the possibility of Merciless Repurposing. It wasn't. Okay, so I missed 4 damage there. But it was for a good reason, I think. I mean, it was for a reason at least. Unlike most of the times when someone misses damage for no reason at all. Oh, they're in Prickle Fairies territory. I hadn't noticed. Oh, their Phyrexians have +1/+1, huh? I didn't notice that either. Well, if I wasn't going to pump this, having a better blocker back would have been much improved over what I actually did. Letting this come back in exchange for one of their other Phyrexians is fine. I get to actually kill something instead of just chumping. I have to chump here, I think. I mean, I don't have to. I could chump on the ground. Actually, what if I did that? I could let in 5, I suppose. And actually kill this? Okay. But it really, really would be nice to have the ability to pump something at this point. They chose not to kill the Prickle Fairies. Wow. Well, maybe they're just going to first strike before their turn. No. No, they did kill the Prickle Fairies. Okay. Yeah, swinging with this 2/2, I don't know. I hate that. I guess I'm dead. No. I can still draw Merciless Repurposing. If I attack everything... Well, then I'm dead even if I draw it, right? No, not quite. I mean, this loses, but they might make the wrong blocks somehow? Yeah, those are the wrong blocks. Because now I have a chance to draw an out. Fucking swamp. Okay, I guess I'm out of here. Two removal cards still in the deck. Couldn't draw them. Boonbringer Valkyrie is nuts. I mean, I'm obviously... Nothing matters at this point. I don't think they should have let me draw so many cards. But I mean, I probably had some way to get in a little bit more damage, put them under more pressure, while still not being dead myself. Good game. I mean, I don't know. Kind of annoying to lose some huge bomb when my deck doesn't have any of those. This is also a huge problem. And they had some decent early game stuff, you know, no complaints there. Did these both get milled? I don't remember seeing either of them, or any way for them to sack it. Alright, still, a successful draft. That I did not think was going to be successful. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.